looking up at a tree, I remember how it started. I was lost in a dream when the fire in my heart said an open rose. I've already found sunlight, the feeling grows, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking loose, living in the moment in my own balloon. This year I'm going to start a new chapter. Ignore the tears and only write down the laughter. An open rose. I've already found sunlight, the feeling grows, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking loose, living in the moment in my own balloon. I glide across the ground and over the ocean, and you can't force me down as long as I'm open, like a rose that already found sunlight, the feeling grows, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking loose, living in the moment in my own balloon.
You ready to take a ride?
Riverboat.
Sure.
It's a song. I don't know. I mean, I'd rather take a ride in a hot air balloon than to skydive.
Gotcha. Good to know. Either a cactus or a pickle.
Yeah. Could go either way.
There's the Volkswagen
Special shape rodeo.
windows.
I mean, we've been seeing shapes all
photographers. The one from
week, right?
We have one here from
but
Europe.
I guess there's more shapes today. More new shapes.
Oh.
Favorite shape that you've seen so
They're
far?
actually very rare. I forget what they call those people, like a 7-window or a 9-window VW bus. I know if you watch the guys
Oh, it's not a pickle. That looks like an arm off of the. I think it's the cactus. Elvis. Who knew? That's the first time we've seen that one.
Elvis and Yoda.
So, where are you wanting to go?
Elvis King.
So the non-shaped balloons are further on down the field. This is kind of cool being in with the shape, so I think we're gonna stick down here.
5,000
What you
cubic
got?
foot balloon.
Okay.
So it's not, it's
Breakfast
basically an
burrito?
average size. They just have it in there with all those really big
Well,
ones.
yeah, so it looks, well, it's kind of like if you look on the field now, you can see the new UNM balloon, and it.
I was standing with a balloon called Double Trouble, and yeah, it's behind me. And it looked like they were getting pretty close to launching, and I saw a lot of scurrying around, and I looked around, there were a lot of balloons that were really, the wind had picked up on the surface, so they decided to lay it back down. That's why it's back on the ground. So the surface winds, I guess, got a little high, and actually, there are several balloons that have laid over right now. Final morning of the Balloon Fiesta. It's a bit breezy, so, and the dawn patrol is not up, so we're skeptical they're flying today. But we're gonna go out on the field and take one last look at the balloons.
I see the bus. One thing that's been fantastic has been the shuttles. We were really worried. We thought we needed to be in like the north lot. We didn't get the north lot. But with the shuttle system, it doesn't matter where you're at. You can do the cheap seats at $50 a night for dry camping. But we have a fantastic spot. It's level, which a lot of them aren't, and very pleased with our experience this week. Yeah, it's been great. All right, you got any balloon tips? While we stand at the shuttle stop waiting. I have a tip. Stay on site. That way you can have the shuttle service. That's number one.
You don't fight the traffic coming in, because you do have to come in really early in the morning. I mean, we're getting up at 5:30. But we don't go over until 6:30 typically. A little bit later this morning, but because it's windy. But it does help being on site. Once you get on site, just start walking. I mean, there are balloons everywhere on the field. You walk out among them, through them, around them, and don't stop at the first. I mean, you can, but the balloons keep going on and on and on and on. So it seems like crowds kind of gather in certain areas. I don't know why. Kind of migrate to certain areas, but just keep walking, and you can generally find a little bit more open space and get closer to the balloons while it's still safe.
Mm-hmm. I would say also, don't worry about your dogs. You're not gone that long. There's places for them to potty. You can walk them around the park here. It's a pretty big area, so you got plenty of space. One issue is some dogs can't potty without grass. There's no grass. Zero grass. Dust. Lots and lots of dust.
There's lots of dust. That's another tip. Don't worry about your RV being dirty because it is nasty.
Yeah, it's really
And we've had our windows open because we're dry, and for a few
it's been
days
hot.
we were getting into the low 80s, but it was pretty warm inside the RV, so we had windows open and the fan, and what that does is suck in dust from outside. So
Yeah.
we've got a nice protective coat for everything.
Oh yeah. So hopefully we'll have a bus coming. I see one. Yay. So we had another tip. Don't buy more tickets than you need. We went to the Balloon Museum and bought our tickets. You can buy them here on site, but we went and bought a bunch of tickets and put them away, and we probably didn't have to.
We didn't go into it blindly, though.
No, we
kinda-
talked about what we would want to see, but with weather and whatever, you might not use. You might should buy less than what you might think you need. So, but we only had 2 weather days.
And one of those was even partial.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the balloons got up. Was that yesterday morning?
Yeah, it was.
It's all
Most
run
of them got up.
Today is really.
They just had to stay up.
Yeah, they had to stay up. Well, there was the one night that was canceled, and then today.
Yeah,
In fact, there's one balloon inflated on the ground, and that's it.
yeah. But just pay attention. You don't have to buy. There's always tickets, so you don't have to. You don't have to think that they're not going to have any. Just you can go back and get some more.
A couple of the other balloons that had inflated are no longer inflated. So the one with the 2 bears and the Vampirella are the only 2.
On a military project, it was actually a project undertaken for the Albuquerque.
So they said the winds, kind of the second layer winds are like 25 knots, which is not good.
Their team that
Too high.
on a military project for the Office of Naval Research actually developed the first prototype and
The 51st
technology transfer.
Balloon Fiesta is coming to a close. Good morning. It's the day after the Balloon Fiesta. We've stayed one more day in Albuquerque. We've got some things to do in the Airstream. Woke up to a surprise this morning, about 20 balloons up, so had a treat. What? Goodbye, Albuquerque. It's been fun.
Goodbye Balloon Fiesta. It's been fantastic. Just beautiful. Only 2 events didn't take place, so I don't know if that's a record, but
Yeah, one evening, one evening's night glow, and then yesterday morning the closing ceremony, the final mass ascension didn't happen, but it's pretty good.
pretty amazing.
In fact, the shuttle drivers and whatnot said this is one of the best years. So
Yep, pretty cool.